teacher na gustong maging freelancer. Paano nga ba? Okay, one advantageous thing about educators or teachers is that they express themselves well. Kaya more often, nakakakuha sila ng magandang client or magaling na client or mabait na client. So, how do we transition from being a teacher to a freelancer? So, one of the best ways would be definitely starting with what you have. So, highlighting your communication skills, your organizational skills, creativity, administrative works, exposure, yan. Syempre, you're exposed to doing paperworks, yan. Usage of technology in presentation, ganyan, Microsoft Excel, and various researches, right, that you have been doing. Saka mo i-align ngayon, yan, sa description ng pagiging virtual assistant. Okay? So, ano bang mga work na mabilis makuha pag teacher ka? Number one, syempre, total, andyan ka sa teaching, pwede ang virtual learning assistants or online tutorial. Syempre, ano yan, very common. Because that's the job of teachers din naman, to teach students. Required dyan, ang clear camera, quality audio, and noise cancelling headset, importante yan. Wired connection sa DSL or LAN cable, yan, okay yan. Kailangan dito, syempre, you have the good diction or the clarity of how we speak, and also the pronunciation or the right way of saying words. Facial expressions, yes. Ad-lib, yan, importante yung marunong ka mag-ad-lib. Spontaneous ka dapat, articulate ka dapat. So, of course, the tone of voice is very important. So, number two, translator. Pwede kang maging translator. Uso na ngayon yung iba-ibang dialect or language translator. Usually dyan, Spanish translator to English, ganyan. Meron pa nga ako nakita, Ilocano to English. Yes, that's true. Meron din Kapampangan to English translator. Well, a lot already, especially yung mga Korean din, no? And then, number three, education VA or education assistants. Paano yun? Kayo yung assistant usually ng mga professors in the US or in the UK. So, maraming mga naghahanap ng assistant na gagawa ng PowerPoint presentation, examination writer, nagpe-prepare ng activities or worksheet for the class, checking of essays, ganyan. Yun yung mga roles ng education assistant online or virtual assistant, no? Checking of test papers, meron din ganun. Number 4, curriculum development. Although maraming IT din ang kinukuha dito dahil may part na kailangan mong mag-design ng curriculum. May mga graphic design din yan, may photo editing. Mas maganda mag-basic tutorial ka sa ganyan. And then madalas naha-hire din sa ganitong position mga IT kasi sila sanay din sa data encoding, sa paggawa ng, let's say, mga visual arts, okay, or visual materials, okay. And then ebook writer. Sa mga teachers, maraming authors ang naghahanap ng assistant sa pagsusulat. Pwedeng shadow writer, pwedeng editor, pwedeng drafter, yan. Pwede ikaw yung contributor, ganyan. So, ikaw yung nagsisimula, right? And then, number 6 is telesales. Since you speak well, pwedeng nag-offer kayo ng mga products or services or webinars or surveys or coachings, ganyan, and other services online. Number 7 would be appointment setting. Magandang work ito kasi usually uso to sa online appointment setting. Literally, you're setting up an appointment or event for the client. So, voice account, you talk to the client, you set the calendar, you book it, and you add it into a CRM or a platform or a tool where you put the details para organize. At napakarami pang iba actually na virtual assistant na role na iba-iba at diverse. So, pwede ba pagsabayin ang teaching profession sa pagiging virtual assistant? depende sa sitwasyon. Kung maluwag ang schedule at hindi naman masyadong busy, go lang. Pero parang ang hirap yata nung teacher na hindi busy, bihira yata yon. Based on my experience, I had to totally give up teaching. Because I know I can do more in freelancing also. But yeah, eventually maybe in the future I can teach again. Occasionally I speak in different schools like sa LaSalle Green Hills, sa City College, sa All Folk, minsan ganyan. Iba-iba. Pwede maapektuhan kasi yung maraming factors pag nagtuturo ka while you're doing VA eh. Like lesson planning. Of course, you will do computation of grades, meetings, programs, and many more. Marami kang i-consider. Although, of course, with time management, pwede naman. Depende sa'yo. Okay? Kung part-time ka and then you want to be a VA, mas madaming chances na mas magsasucceed kapag nagbibigyan mo ng time parehas. Okay? And then, what else? Pero at the end of the day, kasi ang diskarte mo naman ang magdadala sa'yo. Wala nang iba. Okay? So, if you want to try virtual assistants, that's good while teaching. Learn and learn and learn until you earn. Sabi nga nila. Please like, share, and subscribe at Sir Tommy. Bye!